Welcome to today's show, everyone. We have an exclusive interview for you today with the lovely Alex Little. Alex, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
So, Alex, how long have you been creating painting for?
Probably around high school I started really painting. I've been making art my whole life, but I don't know, painting was just like a step up from drawing. I started with acrylic, then oil paint. Now I'm here. I like to incorporate a lot of different media into the painting, so it'll just keep expanding, I hope.
Interesting. How about we look at your video?
A clean desk is very important to an extent. You need a chair to sit in, you need some place to put your feet, and you need an area around you to be able to walk. If things are messy, you'll get overwhelmed, you'll get overstimulated, it will not be fun, you will not do your work, you won't want to go sit back over there, you will get in your bed, you'll give up, the painting will sit there for 2 weeks, and then you'll have a wasted palette. So what you need to do is you keep your workspace clean, okay? You do whatever works for you. If you're a clean person, fabulous. If you're not, the rest of the room doesn't have to be clean. Just move it over. Little does she know, in a few days, there will be a smelly bowl of soup there. Something here smells so bad. I don't think it's the paint. I think it's this old soup on my desk. Now, if you're anything like me, you know we get copious amounts of art supplies for free. And if you aren't like me, I always have extra. And now you're like me. Depending on the type of artist you are, it's important to keep your brush clean. Never win. So now I'm going to start painting the imprimatura. I'm just going to start off with a little bit of the green. I'm going to use these for the imprimatura. I will probably eventually get some black and white when I start doing details, but I want to keep the palette kind of simple. This is your time to put in the shadows where you think you might need them and show where your areas of contrast will really be, the light and the dark. So let's get started. I don't know what I'm gonna draw. Okay, we have some bug eyes on the canvas. Bug eyes on the canvas. I could really see eyes developing as a larger motif of sorts in my work. Can't see it, but there's another unfinished canvas down there with a giant eyeball. Hi friends, I just wanted to check in with a quick tip. Sometimes paint that you get for free doesn't work very well. Looks like she's crying. I don't know if it's me or the paint, but basically it's very kind of rubbery and separating, and it might be because there's too much terp in when I'm mixing it, but I can't seem to get like a solid stroke kind of, and I think I should be able to do that because I used to be able to do that. Good morning, friends. It's been a while. I unfortunately have come across the emotional palette for this painting. I think I'm gonna hang on to it, although I'm already starting to block it off, so if I put up a wall and never finish this, it's not my fault. How are we feeling, guys? The shadowing is so important in that mouth and on the outer corners of the mouth. I mix that burnt sienna with indigo to get that grayish shade I wanted. I have a lot more ideas for the filler now. I'm gonna add some grimy details. I think with oil painting, at least the way I'm doing it right now, it's really key that you fill in the canvas and make everything, your colors, pretty opaque, but you don't want the paint to be thick. You just want your colors and your base to be pretty solid. Since I am an unfortunately slow worker, I want to show you some of my other oil paintings so you can kind of get the gist. This one's also unfinished. Now this baby is absolutely finished, and now that I'm thinking of it, it might be like my only finished oil painting. Am I like an oil painting poser? The background is still that wishy-washy that our current painting is. You see that? So that's what needs to be finished on that. Anyways, yeah, this is what a finished painting looks like.
Awesome. What inspired you to showcase your artistic process in this video?
Well, I wanted the project to focus on a hobby, and painting is probably that like main thing I spend my time on, at least alone. It's pretty easy to get started on, and my creative process is what really helps me communicate and process things, and it's fun for me, so I thought it might make an interesting video.
Good. Last question. What was your inspiration for this painting and the other ones you showcase in your video?
This first painting, it just started out as a sketch. There was a photo in my phone that I had edited green, and I saw it and I was like, that can make a good painting. You know, sometimes the composition is just right, and the other ones, one was a self-portrait, which was basically the same thing. It was just a picture of me I had. And the last pink one was based on cubism, and it was really a still life, but more abstracted and color changed.
I love them, very nice. That's it for the show today. Thank you everyone for stopping by.